Good day. So we've been getting I shouldn't say a couple, we got a lot of phone calls, even more emails about how much support businesses are going to get with this whole COVID-19 thing. And I think the Prime Minister is doing the right thing by offering support to those even if they don't qualify for EI. So for those businesses out there wondering whether or not you can get the equivalent of employment insurance benefits, the answer is yes. The problem we have right now is that we don't have any details. And we won't have any details until they said beginning of April. So got another couple weeks or so. So hopefully that comes through, and hopefully it's enough support to help those small businesses. We have right now, they're talking about, I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, $1,375, I believe is what it was. That is 10% of the wages that you pay your employees. And it's not going to be a cash handout from what they're saying. It's going to be a reduction of your payroll remittances that you would otherwise be paying on the 15th of each month. They did the same thing back when they had hiring incentives a few years ago. They just adjusted it to your payroll account, and it sounds like they're going to do around about the same thing this time. Another topics we've had in the last day is ROEs. We've had, just through our office alone, we've had a dozen or more ROEs that had to go out for businesses that just customers aren't coming in their doors. They've had to lay off their staff. They've been instructed by us to do ROEs right away. That way their employees can apply for EI benefits as soon as possible. And so we phoned Service Canada yesterday wondering, which code we should use for this. And there was two different codes that we were kind of hung up on. One was code N, which is the code for a leave of absence if you think that you are in danger, something like that, or your health or something is in danger. We thought that would be the one to use. We were told by Service Canada that code A, which is shortage of work, should be the one that we use for any employees being laid off as a result of COVID-19, not necessarily people that are afraid for their health and safety, but people that have been laid off from their job because there just isn't customers coming into their place of work. We've had plenty of our clients had to shut their doors, whether they were bars or entertainment facilities, which is unfortunate. Even though they were putting really strenuous cleaning regiments into their daily routine, it still wasn't enough, and the city has shut them down. Our thoughts go out to those businesses, and I'm sure it was going to take a while for them to get back to where they were, but I think that in the grand scheme of things, we are still putting the priorities in order of most important, which is again, health, safety, happiness. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff on Twitter this morning. Justin Trudeau, he responded to a 8-year-old's letter, who, by the way, wrote it in cursive, which I thought was really cool. It was really well written, quite the kid. I actually saw the letter before I saw the response that Justin Trudeau had there, so it was a good response, and that I'm sure that 8-year-old will remember that for the rest of his life. It's good to see nice stories like that going on around the world. People helping other people out, delivering groceries for those people that shouldn't be leaving their houses, stuff like that. It's nice. It's nice to see people helping people and Canadians being Canadians. So on that note, take care, wash your hands, be well.